finalist is called Proceve, and they're radically redefining software development to improve project management for teams. Let's hear it for Paul.
Hi, my name is Paul Michaud. I'm the founder and CEO of Proceve, and I'm the former global executive IT architect and CTO for the financial markets sector at IBM. Companies spend $1.6 trillion annually developing custom software with a 70% failure rate and $500 billion in annual waste. While the bulk of the cost comes from core development activities, the primary causes of failure are actually constantly changing objectives and requirements and inadequate estimates and project management. So what's it going to take to solve these issues? Well, we clearly need better project management tools. Despite the increase in agile adoption and the existing tool sets, the numbers have not changed in the 35 years I've been building this software. In addition, we need to automate as much of development as we can. And despite the advances in AI, our research shows that that's just not going to be enough to cut it. We do believe that AI combined with our technology will. Our team has over 200 years of collective experience dealing with these issues, and we are fully founder funded to date. We invested $9 million in R&D in our time prior to even creating the company, and we've invested $2 million in cash ourselves since founding. This has resulted in up to 12 patents we're currently filing. We released our Jira competitive product 48 hours ago in closed beta, and we are actually the owners of what we believe is the most advanced automatic code generator in the world. Currently, existing project management software is not cutting it, as I said. They are not addressing the primary reasons for failure, and frankly, their users don't like the products. We created our product from scratch to be the first enterprise-grade alternative to Jira and Microsoft Project to streamline the process and directly address the reasons for failure and frankly give the users the features they're asking for. Our automatic code generation technology is capable of understanding the full enterprise context, not just a few thousand tokens of code or even 100,000 or 1,000,000 tokens. We can understand the whole thing. We can generate higher quality code, repeatably testable, cheaper and faster than anyone else. For example, our beta release was 3.6 million lines of software that we put out on Tuesday. Of that, 3.3 million lines of it is automatically generated by our in-house tech, and we can generate that in only 30 seconds every single build. If we make a change, the entire tech stack reflects the change in 30 seconds. We're using a standard SaaS pricing model for the actual software for project management and code generation. And once we generate the code, the resultant code runs on a platform-based model. As I mentioned, we came out of stealth just 48 hours ago with our project management software, and with your help, we're actually hoping to release the code generator and platform in 2025. Thank you.
Great pitch. Judges, any questions?
Paul, can you tell us who your target customer is and what your go-to-market plan is?
Yeah, so on the project management side, so our primary target customer is large enterprise software, but the mandate that I've sort of given to our team is, look, we're building the features to handle the big guys, but it needs to be usable and addressable even by a two-person startup. So actually getting those power features combined with the UX so that the smaller teams can deal with it, and actually finding that balance is a challenge.
And can you talk a little bit about go-to-market?
Sorry, on
Go-to-market, how are you getting the product out there?
So right now we've done almost none because we were in stealth until 48 hours ago. That being said, we already have 2 of the 25 largest banks in the world looking to test our project management stuff in the beta. And we're planning to actually do largely content marketing combined with some direct sales. Because of our background and content in the financial services sector, we probably will focus there simply because we're very well known in that sector. And we'll be doing some direct sales with that as well.
So I'm curious, I'm not technical, who's your investor? Like how do you actually pitch this company to non-technical investors? And also have you taken it to market, to the VC market? And what kind of feedback have you had? I'm really curious.
Sorry, I actually found it a little hard to hear you.
I'm asking who your investor is, given the level of technicality required to understand the product.
I'm the sole investor in the company at this time. Okay. So we funded it all ourselves. We are actually looking to do our first raise at this point in time. We feel we've developed the technology and de-risked it to the level that it makes sense for us. And we've now achieved enough product development that we think it just makes sense at this point. But so far, we've been 100% founder funded.
How have you approached testing the automatically generated code, and how frequently does that need correction?
So actually, our code is perfectly deterministic, unlike a lot of the stuff like Devin and Magic.dev and the copilots. So we actually get the same code every single time, and if we make a change, it actually gets reflected everywhere, and we're able to generate a complete test harness every single build. We actually developed the technology to help us facilitate what we were doing years ago in building Wall Street trading and risk systems, and we built it to that standard, and we have actually used it to do some projects and build systems inside banks in the early prototypes.
And then what are some of the main advantages? I mean, you talked through it a little bit, but first customer, what is going to be better for them? So it sounds like speed. What else?
It's speed. It's the fact that we actually generate the entire tech stack simultaneously. We've taught our system how to understand architecture, not just how to write 300 lines in a function. It actually puts it together in an architecture with security, with scalability, and we coupled it to a full multi-tenant platform architecture that it targets. So it understands how to do scalability and everything else to the level I would have expected as CIO of a bank.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Paul. Amazing. All right. Well,